All right, guys, we are back with the Edison Format Finals at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Nate on the left playing Diva Hero Zombies versus Javier Solis on the right playing Blackwings. So, this one was 4 rounds of Swiss, cut the top 4. Nate was X1 in Swiss, while Javier Solis was the 1 seed. We'll see if he can break the 1 seed curse and get his first win on the channel. This is his second time in the finals. Javier doesn't play much, but I know he did make the finals once because I beat him when I was playing my Frog Plant deck. All right, so here comes Trap Dust Shoot. His hand is Greffer, Prodigy, Goblin, Zombie, Mirror Forge, Brain Control, Gold. So I could probably send back the Goblin here or Greffer. I don't know, probably Goblin. Goblin's annoying. I'd probably send back the Goblin. All right, so he chooses the Greffer. That was probably the second pick in my opinion, but I don't know. Nate's got 6 wins on the channel. 4 in Edison, and I believe all 4 of his wins in Edison have come with zombies. He's played other decks, but I think he's only been able to win with zombies. Now, who am I going to root for? I think I have to root for Nate because he's playing zombies. Yeah, I have to root for Nate. 5 wins with zombies. Yeah, I'm going to root for Nate. Well, Javier Solis playing a cookie cutter Blackwing deck. He just borrowed the deck for what I was told. All right, let's see. So Solis sets a monster, sets a back row, passes. This one, I think he should have sent back the Goblin because now you can't even Icarus because this tells me Solis probably has an Icarus with a value if he's doing this play. So, unless if it's a bluff. Okay, yeah, he set the Shura attack. Here comes the Mirror Force. See, you can't even Icarus because you probably think that's the Goblin. Now he normal summons Sirocco. Is he on a main deck dev? Yeah, he's probably on a main deck dev. So now Nate adds the Rhoda to his hand. And flip. Looks like he wants to flip summon Goblin Zombie. Here comes Wind Control. No Icarus, no deck dev. So looks like Nate is pulling out the life points. Thank you for keeping track of life, Nate. I appreciate it. All right, here comes Diva. Deep Sea Diva. Yeah, the heck. Depending on what his back rows are, we'll see what Solis has. Oh, no Diva effect? What? And here comes Black Rose Dragon. Here comes Solemn Judgment from Solis. This is probably why Nate chose not to use Diva's effect because he was probably playing in a Black Rose him. Probably didn't think he had Solemn. I get it. Against Blackwings, a lot of times they just send jars and yadas and stuff. Now let's see. He's got that Goblin Zombie, I think. Solis should have sent back that Goblin instead of the Greffer. But he passes back to Nate. Nate Dog summons Stratos. That was a good draw. Stratos probably going to get Mally. What? So here, I think he kind of has to bottomless. Because he's so low, but now you can go Rhoda. He hasn't used the Rhoda, right? So Nate could Rhoda for Greffer. Does he still have Prodigy? Yeah, Nate's got plays. We'll see if he decides to do it. I mean, here he's at 4K. Let's see if Nate decides to put pressure on him. With Foolish too? Man. What is that? Some messed up sleeve? Yeah. I don't like double sleeve in my main deck. It's just so much harder to shuffle. I've been thinking about doing it though. I have my extra deck double sleeve, but not my main deck. Probably should with all these QCRs in my deck. I might start, but it's just much harder to shuffle. Okay, so okay, see, should Nate have gone aggressive here? I think he should have, because he's at 4K. I wonder what Solis's back row is. We'll find out. Because he had a Greffer. He has a Goblin set. Oof. We'll see if it comes back to bite him. Dark Armed? No Dark Armed. So now he's going to pierce the Goblin. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just thinking, would I have gone for it? Because if he torrentials, he's torrentialing your Goblin Zombie. Now he searches Plague. The only reason I think I would have gone aggressive is because he was so low. All right, so now Solis has another back row. I'm curious what that first back row was. Here comes Rhoda. Adds Greffer. Secret Greffer, man. I've been looking for those, man. Oh, he has Reaper in his hand. Yeah, Reaper is awful in this matchup. Nate should side that card out. Alright, so he special summons Greffer. And so I'm really curious. 17, 28. Yeah, I think he could have killed last turn. Yeah, because he could have sent away. You could also Foolish Mizuki. Yeah, he could Foolish Mizuki, so he tops for Plague. Now, should he have Foolish Mizuki? And I'm guessing here comes Brionic. Yeah, Brionic. Brionic effect. Bounce to Armed Wing. Now you go for game, but I mean, you lose to Deep Prison. You don't lose to Deep Prison, but like... I would go for it. Yeah, he went for it. Okay, see, he would have beaten him. Dang it. See, I was right. I think he should have gone for it the previous turn. Like, he could have gone Rhoda for Greffer, pitch Mally to special summon Greffer. He had Goblin Zombie, right? Then he has Prodigy in his hand. Send Prodigy to set Plague. Maybe he didn't have enough cards. I'd have to go back and see. Yeah, he might have. He needed a lot of cards to go for a game. Oh no, but then you synchro. Yeah, because you synchro with, you send the Plague, right? And then you synchro with the Goblin. That gives you an extra card in your hand. Yeah, I think there was game in there somewhere, but I think Nate was afraid of his back row, which I get. But I probably would have went for it. Now he's gonna get. Here comes Bora, Brain Control, or Wind Control, as my boy D Nasty likes to call it. So 1450, and then now he bounces the Brio. So Nate needs to top deck Miracle, man. And he passes. You're 1450. Attack. Wait, Nate plays Necro? When did he get a Necro in the grave? I didn't even notice. Come on, Miracle. Dark Armed. Does Nate play Burial? Nate picks up his cards. Yeah, man, I think. How many people would have... I believe there was game in his hand. Because he had the Goblin on the field. Unless if I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something. But I think he had game in there. But he just had to, like, not be afraid of Torrential. Or Bottomless. Sometimes you gotta go for it, man. I told the story, like, recently at what was at the Giant Card. I was in top 8 against my friend Adrian. And I remember, like, I was like, I'm gonna go for game. If it's there, I like to go for it. It depends on the risk. Like, he Caiused me and attacked me for 24, and I dropped Gores, and I brain or what happened? Yeah, I brain controlled his Caius and hit him with everything, and then I tributed for my Caius and burned him for exact game. But that's just me. I like to go for game anyway. But let's see here. He MSTs the Icarus, and then summons Consecrated Light. All right, so he lures away the Sirocco, so we're at 62 to 8,000, and now Solis sets a back row and passes. I'm actually gonna, yeah, okay, never mind. I'll figure it out later. So here, Nate switches Consecrated Defense mode, sets another monster. Second Icarus. Yeah, I think Nate picked up this side decking Consecrated and Zombies from an online player, because I remember the week before I left to YCS Orlando, he sided that card in against me and actually cost me the game. I was kind of upset. I was thinking, man, consecrated in zombies? You guys play quite a few darks too, but apparently it's good. All right, so 62-72. So he activates Black Whirlwind. So tribute. He's reading it. I forget how the consecrated light ruling works. I think you can tribute Set. So he attacks with Shura. Uh-oh. Yeah, Javier Solis doesn't play much Edison, so maybe he doesn't know the way the ruling works. Yeah, I think you can still tribute summon. Yeah, I think you can still tribute summon. In Edison era. I think in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't, but I believe in Edison you can still tribute consecrated. I forgot the way the ruling works, but maybe I can go look it up. So now Solis summons Vayu, pokes. I'm gonna go look up this consecrated light ruling. Edison format rulings. Consecrated light. Yeah, so say you contribute this card to tribute summon a dark monster. Yeah, so Solis didn't know. I was pretty sure in the Edison era you could. I think in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! You cannot tribute summon a dark with consecrated light. I think. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the way it works. Okay, so here... Wait, you can't bring out Blizzard? Come on, man. So we're at 54 to 8, or 54 to 72. Nate special summons Zombie Master with Pyramid Turtle. Solis with the Black Whirlwind. Yeah, when you can't stop Whirlwind Blackwings, it's the best deck. Alright, so Solis brings out another Vayu with Shura. So it looks like Solis is on 2 Vayu. And he collutes over the Zombie Master with Vayu. And then synchros with Vayu and Shura into Magical Android. And here comes Torrential from Nate Dog. And now Solis is going to activate Vayu's effect to special summon Armwing. I mean, how many cards does Nate have? He has 4 cards. Solis has 3, 4, 5 cards. But Nate's got Necro in the grave, but that doesn't matter that much. Hobby League Torrential. Come on, Nate. I know Hobby League cards get a bad rep, but to me, I don't care about them anymore. I don't think they stack that bad with when you double sleeve them. Hobby League Heavy. Chain Wing Blast. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, Nate's cooking. What? You just passed? Well, you have to heavy the Whirlwind. You got to get that thing off the field. Yep. Okay, so he pokes him for 17. Come on, Nate. Get some offense going. Where's Diva, man? Now here comes Shura. Bottomless to Shura. Yeah, but now you're at 16. Come on, Nate. Where's Plague? Where's Caius? Oh, you still have Necro. Okay, so you won't die next turn, so you can wait another turn. All right, poke him for 17. So now you Necro to stay alive. And so Lee sets a back row. Okay, Nate's got Miracle, but I don't think he has Waters. But he has Earth, right? Yeah, he has an Earth, so he can make Gaia if he really needs to. Oh, you drew a dead Dust Shoot. Yep. Sucks. He drew a dead Dust Shoot. Brings out Malicious. Caius, Plague, Diva. Diva would be insane right here. Okay, brings out Mally and sets a back row and passes. So he gets poked for 8. Do you have a Wing Blast? Come on. Okay, so he Mirror Forces Deborah. Oh no, I'm dumb. You can't make Gaia with a malicious. I'm stupid. Yeah, I forgot you need an elemental hero. I apologize. My apologies. So he does shoots him. Oh yeah, I remember this. They got into a huge argument over the dust shoot thing. This is where you got to declare your phases. Yeah, you got to declare your phases. This is on both of them. Now Nate, I will say this: Nate usually declares his phases when I play. I've played Nate so much, so Nate usually does declare his phases. That was, I think, Javier's fault. He needs to declare his phases before he does anything. It's That's one thing I hate about playing in real life. On DB, it's much easier because you have to click draw standby bane. Most people do, versus in real life, a lot of people don't declare their phases, and you can't really like if you're playing on DB and someone does like they go standby, they pass priority, then you just does shoot them. But in real life, a lot of people don't declare their phases. That's why I always declare my phases when in real life when I play. Okay, here comes Shura. And Nate concedes 2-0. Yeah, that was rough. The only thing, like, game 2, I don't think there's much Nate could have done. He drew pretty bad. And again, the miracle was that I forgot that he needs a elemental hero to make Gaia, and he only had malicious. But game 1, it all came down to whether Nate wanted to go for it or not. But you lose to a lot of cards. You lose to Bottomless, you lose to Torrential, but sometimes you just got to go for it, man. Sometimes you got to look. I'm playing against Blackwings. He's a 4K. I'm just going to go for it. Again, this happened to me many times, through my Yu-Gi-Oh career where, like, I'll just go for it. Like, I would give the example. I was playing my good friend Adrian in top 8 of the Giant card, and game 3, his hand was insane. He goes, Future Fusion, sets D Prison pass, and I go, set Raikou, set MST, and then he goes, Prodigy, Tribute for Caius, banish your Raikou. He attacks me directly with his Caius, and he's getting Ab-Zero next turn. I'm like, okay, I'm going to space your back row, which was a D prison. I drop Gores and have Brain Control, Caius in my hand, and he goes set 1 pass. So I remember I was like, I'm going to go for game. I switched my Gores into token to attack mode. Brain Control is Caius. His back row ended up being Bottomless. And I attack him with everything. He's left at... So I get hurt really bad by Mirror Force there and Torrential. But again, I'm going to go for it. Tribute his Caius for my Caius. Target my Gores. That way, if he has Bottomless, it's still game. And I ended up winning and moving. And I made the finals. And, just it is what it is. And I think if I was in Nate's shoes, I probably would have gone for it right there. And I think Nate could have stole game 1. But I don't blame him for not going for it, is what I'm trying to say. It just depends on the player. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the finals. And yeah, we'll be back soon for another Edison tournament. Check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. See you guys next time.